What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Overdrift.
Yeah.
Before we begin, I'd like to thank Aussie Tenenbra, Erdy Nadawa, and Lemon Time for being members of our Patreon. If you'd like to be a member of our Patreon, go to patreon.com/ultrasay. Link in the description.
Woo.
And today, I'm doing a Vortex build, but I want to do one that's not in the same vein as every other Vortex build I've ever done, which usually involves loaded mines and things of that nature, and just one big Vortex, because that's sort of what Vortex wants in its life.
Yeah, Vortex suffers with multiple vortices.
But we're gonna try to turn that on its head today.
Ooh, temporal.
Yeah, I like temporal for what I'm gonna be doing. I mean, I like it in general.
I say temporal is one of my favorites.
We're gonna go battery.
Ooh, weird.
We're going to assault with battery. So we're gonna shoot out a bunch of vortexes.
Well, already you can see that the individual vortexes are nowhere near as good as they normally are.
But our initial suck is even stronger. We got a strong suck.
That sounds like me. Oh boy. Wee woo!
Maybe too strong.
Boost!
We're boosted.
He's a drone specialist.
No. No, I'm gonna high explosive because
Or Defiance?
blast radius affects stuff.
Sure, but Defiance would also stop your self-damage.
A little bit. Alright, fine.
Just because you're wee-wooing over there.
I'm fine wooing.
Are you John wooing?
No, there's not enough doves.
That's fair. Rapid fire is good.
I like rapid fire, I like regeneration, I like hull strength. I'm actually gonna get regeneration
Seems like some...
first, just because it's a vortex build and I can't be trusted.
That's totally fair. Now, are you going to get some targeting, or are you going to try to slow it way down?
The answer to both is yes.
Okay. Magnitude.
Magnitude?
Yeah.
I can imagine a toot or two. That shot's coming right at me.
Yeah, it is. Ally.
High explosive.
Oh, yeah.
Temporal.
Temporal shield doing its job.
Yeah, well, we got big suck powers.
Yeah. Oh, man. Mine specialist.
There's a lot of things I want here. I'm going to get Candescence first, but I like to payload. Mine specialist is how you normally vortex, but I'm trying to do something different here. So we can't have all of our vortex builds just be mine focused.
Good.
It's too easy. Got to make it a challenge.
Hey, look. Mine specialist.
All right, game. That's
So, corrosion.
it's not corrosion or rapid fire.
Yeah, but you want corrosion because you want purification, right?
Yeah, I do want these things, but rapid fire also helps a lot for my stuff, but we're going to get it all eventually.
Yeah.
Except for mine specialist, which means we'll see it another 12 times. And then when I actually want it, it'll be nowhere to be found, because that's how it works.
Yeah, that is how it works. Slurp. Slurp.
I want payload and I want targeting. I think I'm going to get payload first.
Yeah.
Speaking of slurp.
That's so good. Drone
It's not mine
specialist.
specialist, but I was fully prepared to be like...
I know, because you saw the specialist and right next to the mine, and for a brief moment your brain was like, how dare!
I was fully prepared to curse the heavens.
This is the curse that will pierce the heavens. Turret specialist.
Look, they're like, all right, this guy doesn't want mine specialist. Maybe he's got to want to specialize in something else, though, right?
Yeah.
Specialize in charge shot.
You know, having an ally specialist to repair your hull wouldn't be a terrible thing.
We'll go Guardians.
Yeah.
I could eventually, one day. Maybe.
Slurp.
Now we're gonna get some targeting. Like, I want targeting, I want hull strength, I want a variety of these things.
I want ally.
You want ally.
Yeah.
You want me to want ally.
Oh, yeah.
That's too easy. It's a crutch.
There's purification. Can't hide behind that crutch forever.
Well, yes, because crutches are thin.
Yeah.
And ta-da!
Well, that seemed pretty good. Regenerative shields isn't terrible. Rapid fire, that's not rapid fire. That's
Yeah, because I do think I want to stick with the shield. So
well, although
yeah, but with
Vortex maybe
specifically,
not, because it hurts your hull while you're through your shield, and then while your shield is up, your hull regenerates slower.
a masochism is not a terrible idea.
A masochism is not a bad idea.
Sometimes masochism's the right choice. It's a life lesson.
That's Look, I ain't gonna judge the masochism. Sadism gets side eye, but masochism, you do you.
Yeah, Warpath is fine. There's a world where I can go real crazy in siege weaponry.
That's true.
Get some Rancor to go with that, and then would really be a spicy meatball. Slipstream's not bad. Death Blossom is sad.
Yes.
Maybe I do that. Drone Specialist.
Someday.
The shield cooldown's fine. Yes, if I'm gonna keep this shield, getting the cooldown to be somewhat reasonable.
Oh,
it's probably a good idea.
Oh man. Oh. Beautiful.
Evolutionary niche or heavy caliber, both fun choices.
Fun choices, dangerous choices.
Evolutionary niche would increase my damage by 1.5%, my size by 2%, and whereas heavy caliber will increase my damage and size by 7%, but reduce my rate of fire by 2%. I think that's probably the better deal for what I'm going for.
And it also reduces projectile velocity and gives you knockback.
But I'm used to the knockback. I was raised by the knockback.
Molded by it.
So when does that stop being a usual reference and becomes an old man reference? Because I feel like we're getting there.
Possibly. I don't know. When did that movie come out?
Further away than your memory probably wants to believe.
You're probably not wrong. Let's find out. Google, give me info.
Oh man, I am getting hurted. Hey, look, Mind Specialist.
2012. So
almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'd say that under 10 years, you can't call it an old man reference yet. I think you're fine. Certainly not a new reference.
Yeah.
At this point. But
it's about finding that break point of when something is, relevant or just a bygone era.
I'd say a 12-year gap would be my personal spot.
Why 12 years? That seems to be an odd break point.
That is an entirely new generation of school.
Okay.
At least here in the States. I don't know if other countries have more or less than 12 years. I guess we have 13 if you count kindergarten. But if kids in school have never heard that reference before, then it's an old reference. Or, you know, if the comments below tell us that that's an old reference, guys, you're old. If you think it's an old reference, if you either didn't get the reference or you're like, guys, stop quoting that, let us know in the comments.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Well, yeah. Curious what everybody else thinks about movie quotes and when they become too old to be hip. You're getting a little spicy here.
When it's hip to be square.
Ooh. Chainlink's pretty good. Force armor's pretty good. You're slightly bananas.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of... Yeah,
There you go. Shield's back.
hanging out for just the briefest of moments. And then immediately just bop that guy with my face.
Yeah, and then suck all the missiles into your face.
I was burning him. Okay.
Polar inversion.
Guidance. I don't want polar inversion. As
No, you don't want to shove everyone away with your vortex?
I mean, it would be a great get off me maneuver, but it wouldn't be a great doing damage to anything maneuver. There is a world where it works. I'm convinced of it. Ugh. But then I can't do stuff like that.
That's true. Charge shot.
Right, that's Rancor.
Well, that's, yeah. It goes with it. It just...
Charge shot is a prereq. Oh, my poor shield. Just constantly destroyed.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have invested in it.
Or you should invest more in it. To stop it from destroying as often.
Well, more Defiance.
Defiance is very good.
I should try to actually get Phantom Strike, I think, just because of... Like, I have this yank move where I just pull them towards me. I can pull them in, get a stack of Rancor as I hit them, flip to the other side, launch a empowered version.
That could be pretty good.
Alright, I have a decision to make.
Singular strike.
Honor bound into more Defiances or heavy calibers later, or ally and go for a Guardian as you had suggested.
Both good choices. The ally is going to be more of the mod sync, obviously.
That is true.
But, I mean, you know my bias.
I do.
Ally for every build. There's no...
So with that, I'm not going to take it just because...
You know I'm going to take it tomorrow?
Yeah, I was going to say there's a high chance that the people will see an ally build anyway. So I'll stick to my onesie. Plus, you know, like you were saying, it's a lot of mod investment.
So you're talking 3 mods just to get to evolution. Then you pick one to turn him into a guardian, and then you still need 2 more or 3 more to make him good as a guardian.
It's a lot.
Oh, core shielding.
Yeah, we're definitely getting core shielding. Which means that opens the door for Dying Star that I'm not going to take. I keep falling for that trap. If I gave up my shield and had Supreme Regen,
Yes.
I'd go for it.
Force armor's not bad. You can also just reroll for something like Mastery or an ally.
Yeah, I think Mastery is fine.
Yeah, Mastery's just good.
This is... Come here. No, not you guys over there. Come here. Oh, For some reason, I thought that was going to be like a juggernaut or something.
Nope.
There was a comet.
So you were ready for a thing, and then it was a different thing.
Well, there's Dying Star. Maelstrom.
Maelstrom is interesting with temporal.
Yeah.
Because remember, Maelstrom doesn't make the bullets friendly.
Yeah.
They just shift them around you. Ooh,
Hey, look, ally specialist.
Which, I mean... Oh, you could also just go the other way and turn your ally into a vortex machine.
But it's so much investment.
It is a lot of investment.
Don't know if I wanna. But what else am I gonna do?
I don't know. You could take like kinetic boost and just get a whole lot more damage with your stuff.
Three more heavy calibers.
Oh boy. Well, been nice knowing you.
Yeah, you're right, Punchy. It's been nice knowing you.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. You're gonna do a lot of damage, but you're also just gonna yeet yourself into everything.
I'm slow enough where I don't go very far. If anything, I yeet other people into me. And then heavy caliber is my escape.
I suppose. Hey, look, mind specialist.
Yeah.
Ping.
There's so many of them. Shield durability.
Good call. Earlier, you were like, I shouldn't have invested in the shield, and I'm like, but you don't even have like the most basic of shield investment talents. What are you talking about?
I had the best shield investment talent.
Which was picking up a shield?
No, I was gonna say it's shield cooldown.
Did you even take shield cooldown?
Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
Come here. Get over here. I almost want to get convergence, but I'm afraid it would make everything much worse.
It's probably true. I wouldn't test it. Barrier is strong.
Is good, and then I can theoretically try to do a sanctuary situation.
That's true.
And maybe.
Barrier is good either way.
Yeah.
Especially considering you pull everything into your shield.
Well, another reason why I'd really like to get that Phantom Strike, I think that would be a very wombo combo. So there's convergence. It's extra projectiles, minus velocity, which is fine, rate of fire, and projectile size, which is less fine.
Plus 2 more projectiles
Yeah.
also lowers the projectile size in general.
Incorrect. One more masochism is alright.
Yeah. Force armor is just safe. There's Omni Shield if you want to go nuts.
Yeah, there's
Improved thrusters.
I really should invest in kinetic, because that leads to other things that I want. Also, I can get like terminate. Terminate's fine.
There's that whole tree.
Plus 25% crash damage if I do the other thing. That's something. If I get Phantom Strike.
If you get Phantom Strike.
But I mean, terminate, even in itself, is just good.
It's true.
But I don't think I need it. I'm gonna... Okay, there's Kinetic Boost. This Kinetic Boost leads to Aegis, and then I can just get Emergency Systems just cuz.
Yeah. Maybe you work towards Apotheosis. Or Apotheosis. Apotheosis.
Yeah. I understood what you said.
Yeah. I just think it's fun to say it as many different ways as we can.
A pasta thesis. My thesis on pasta.
Will that be your dissertation?
Yes.
Did you quote all your sauces?
Oh, God, this... I'm really feeling the strain. Oh, okay.
How, do you know how your thesis or your cheese are going to be graded? I got dad jokes for days! And I'm going to be allowed to use them!
Well, that's not crazy.
Too late, man. Boost!
Well, hello, friend. Just hold on to those for me for just a second. You just keep holding on to that. Goodbye.
Have a great time.
Whew.
Emergency systems.
Yeah, why not? I can get Sanctuary and Tempest.
Yes, you can. Which is a weird combo, but it does work.
I don't think I've ever had them both at the same time. I think I've talked about it. I've never done it. It's like both of their downsides, like, don't matter together because they're the same downside.
Yeah. Another boost!
I should have invested in Death Blossom.
No.
It would have been real sad.
You still can. Just so you could show off the sadness.
If it comes up again, I'll consider it. Stabilization is nice for power reserves. Doesn't currently go into what I'm looking at right now, but power reserves is quite good. I think I like it.
It also gets you to strafe, which you need for nope, I've already forgot which one it was. For something.
Yeah. Probably not that important.
Probably not.
Whew. That's some big boy damage right there.
Yeah, it's not bad.
See, the real problem with builds like this is we've done enough of these where I'm not 100% sure I haven't done this before. I'm like reasonably sure, but not 100%.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to have to figure it out. Be like, is this a 2.0? I don't know.
I don't know, man. We really need to sit down and make that wiki.
A wiki.
Or at least make a spreadsheet so we can keep track of what builds we have and haven't done. Sanctuary!
There's Sanctuary, there's Power Reserves. Well.
The downside at the moment is just less thrust. And the shield only cooling down when it breaks. Which is a little scary, but.
It's a little scary, but. I think I want Power Reserves before Sanctuary just because it's going to slow me down.
That's true.
So I'm going to get Power Reserves first and then I'll get Sanctuary. I think that's my new game plan. So, the nice thing about this build is it's so high damage that if a boss shows up, I'm reasonably confident I can kill it before too much bad stuff happens.
Probably. You hope.
Yeah, that is the hope. 200's got a double dose of boss, so it's a little more up for interpretation whether it's going to work or not.
Yeah.
But I believe. Look at that damage.
It's not bad. Boost!
Who's going to stop this damage? Nobody. I was waiting for something just to like insta kill me out of nowhere.
Yeah. RKO out of nowhere.
I mean, heavy caliber never hurts.
There's Omni if you wanted.
I don't think I want to go full Omni, especially if I'm also going to Tempest.
That's fair. Another heavy caliber, or you can start working on that ally. You also got 8 rerolls if you want to just focus on the things you're working on.
A wise man once said, always heavy caliber.
I don't think anyone's ever said that.
I have once said. So an idiot once said.
There you go.
I appreciate it.
Look, you know I'm going to say good things about you all the time. Wise man is not one of them, but... We're a couple of idiots on the internet. Neither of us are really wise.
Look, wisdom and intelligence are 2 different stats.
That's very true. And we're low in both of them. Or both low in them. Intelligence ain't so good either. We got decent charisma, though.
Well...
Look, there are 9,000 people here that say otherwise to your well.
Yeah, in spite of.
If our charisma wasn't at least decent, they wouldn't be here. Thank y'all for being here. If the rest of you would like to be here, you can leave a comment and subscribe.
If you agree with James, like, comment, subscribe. If you agree with me, like, comment, subscribe.
Let us know in the comments if you think we're dumb. It still helps. Dislike the video. It still helps.
If you are currently or have recently breathed air, like, comment, subscribe.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma,
like, comment, subscribe.
also maybe talk to a doctor. But
alright, we're sanctioned. We're sanctioned.
Are we? I'll big XP in the bottom right corner. And just right. Yeah. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Man, look at that sweet just train of enemies just getting sucked into the vortex.
Yeah, that's sort of how it do. Speaking of suck, I got enough suck power.
Oh my. Oh my.
This build really sucks.
It does. You know,
those are my favorites.
That suddenly does sound familiar. This build suddenly sounds familiar to me because as I was watching you spin around, I was like, it kind of looked like a Roomba, like a Spoomba, a space Roomba. And then my brain went, oh wait, that sounds familiar. Boost! Have we done a Spoomba before?
We didn't call it a... There's no build called the Spoomba build.
I would hope not. That's a terrible name.
But, I mean, we've made Space Roomba jokes before in other various Vortexy builds because, I mean, look. Also, bye, Punchy.
Poor Punchy.
Ooh-wee.
Just reach out with their violent tentacles. Uh-oh. Shield's down. Don't suck up with him behind you. Ooh, that's Wee woo.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, you're in bananas territory. Just stay safe for a second. There's a lot over there. Oh, you got your shield back at least.
Yeah. Like I gotta get the big burns on him. There we go.
Got him.
Okay, we're back from the brink.
Skin of a brinky dink.
Skin a barinky doo. I love you. All right, that's an old man.
That's an old man reference, right? Like that's.
So there's no getting around that one. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. I understood as soon as I made the reference. I was like, that's old enough that I shouldn't get that reference.
Well, you start singing about the song that never ends.
Well, it goes on and on, my friends.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was.
But they'll continue singing it forever, just because.
It's the song that never ends.
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
I refuse. If I'm gonna go Tempest, I need to improve my thrusters, which probably isn't a bad idea anyway.
Hush Puppy was always my favorite.
I literally can't remember any of them other than Land Chop.
You can't remember Hush Puppy?
There was also, I think it was a different show, but there was one with an elephant.
An elephant?
Yeah, it was like a puppet elephant. That was like in the same line as Lamb Chop, but I think it was a different show. But I don't remember. It's been a long time.
It's yeah.
You know, over 30 years.
I'm pretty sure Lamb Chop is well over 30 years.
Well,
pretty
yeah,
sure
but
Lamb
I'm
Chop
just-
was like 50 years at least.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm just talking about when I saw it. What was your favorite children's programming as a kid?
1957. Whew. Let's see. Children's Boost. As a kid, let's see. I know that as a kid, I apparently watched a lot of Barney.
Okay.
Definitely remember a lot of Sesame Street.
Fairly typical. Of a certain era, anyway.
Of a certain era, yep.
Well, the Sesame Street is timeless. The Barney was a certain era.
Barney was a certain era. Although Barney kind of went on for a while after that, too. So, I don't even know if Barney's still going. I assume nothing will kill that dinosaur. Oh, jeez.
What about the Ice Age?
You know, Lee, that's not a bad winnow.
Yeah, but I don't need a winnow right now.
But it makes you smaller and gives you so many rerolls.
Don't need it.
Good boy.
There's the thing I needed, but there's the thing I needed. Alright. It's time to see how this works. It's not bad.
Immediate retribution enemy. He's just like, you killed my friend.
Yeah, I didn't want to bump into him because I'm just like,
No.
I'm recovering.
Trying to think. I feel like those are really the big ones. I feel like a lot of the other ones that I remember are from ones that when my sister was growing up. So like,
Younger or older?
younger sister.
Okay.
So like, I remember growing up with like Blue's Clues and Between the Lions, but those were both shows that were technically after my time.
Yeah, I remember Blue's Clues from my sister as well. I don't remember the other one. I'm not familiar.
Between the Lions.
Yeah.
Took place in a library. It was very Sesame Street, but it all took place in a library.
Not sure I ever saw that one.
With
or
a couple
by proxy, my sister.
Yeah, it was a family of lions, and it was between the lions. Get it?
I don't get it.
It's a play on words. And
Is that where it all started for you?
Yeah, honestly, a lot of it. Yes. They had a lot of really good shorts in that show that I was always a fan of.
I'm told that they're comfy and easy to wear.
Yes. They had a cliffhanger hanging from a cliff. And that's why it's called Cliffhanger.
Sure.
He was like an Indiana Jones spoof, but his entire thing was that he was stuck holding on to a branch on the edge of a cliff. Hence, cliffhanger.
What an existence.
Yeah. It was great. And he would almost get saved every little short. And then something weird would...
And then he wouldn't.
And then something weird would happen and he'd end up back at the exact same branch. And he'd be like, can't hold on much longer.
And then he would.
And that's why he's called Cliffhanger. And that's it. So yeah, that show, like that again, that show was technically after my time, but I have a lot of fond memories of that show.
Yeah, I'm familiar with all but that last show because, you know, I had a younger sister growing up.
Let's see, there's also a lot of like those great little edutainment shows like Magic School Bus and Bill Nye the Science Guy. I don't put those like in the same vein as things like Sesame Street. I feel like Sesame Street and Barney are intended for even younger audiences.
Yeah.
And like
they're definitely different age brackets for children.
Yeah.
My younger fare of child's programming, my favorite one was always Eureka's Castle.
Oh, like Eureka's Castle is pretty good. And the less popular Allegra's Window.
Oh yeah.
But it was the same concept, but
look, Jim Henson, man.
Yeah, how about like Gullah Gullah Island? Or if you're gonna talk about Jim Henson, what about Fraggle Rock?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So no one mentioned Fraggle Rock yet. Clap, clap.
Dance your cares away.
Clap, clap.
Worries for another day. Let the music play.
Clap, clap.
Down to Fraggle Rock. Alea had a whole like existential conversation with me the other day about the builders. Oh boy!
Okay, so there's a singularity here.
That's a bad timing for that. Wave 200. You got a problem here. No, don't get shot.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought my shield was going to come back. The fact that the singularity didn't go away with the boss fight, I was just like, well, this is a whole other obstacle I have to deal with all of a sudden.
And just because of the Phantom Strike, you flipped behind, launched the thing, which heavy calibered you into the black hole.
Well, at that point, I kind of dove into it because I was like, I can't avoid it. I'm just going to ride it out.
Clear it from the screen.
And then my goal should have been to try to time my heavy caliber shot to dodge his shot because I'm just too slow to dodge it.
Yeah.
As the battery boy. Because all I needed, I was sort of banking on my shield coming back because my shield was like a hair away from being back, and then I would have been fine. But if that singularity didn't show up, I think I would have done just fine there and continued on to fame and fortune until I exploded to something else, obviously.
Yeah. But, you know, that's still $1 million.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
It's wave 200. It's $1 million.
Well, I'm annoyed not because it's, you know, where I'm at. It's because I know I could have gotten further if there was a singularity.
Yeah, but welcome to roguelikes.
Yeah, but the singularity is supposed to go away during the boss fights.
Well,
it's very rare that they continue on because they have to essentially spawn at the exact same time.
Which is what happened, yes.
I know, but it's uncommon and unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, there you go. It's Vortex, but not just one Vortex. There's many Vortex. It works out well.
Yeah.
Don't think that you gotta do a one big Vortex all the time. Or you gotta do loaded mine Vortex all the time.
There are other ways of doing it.
There are other options. Explore your options.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to experiment, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So, hope you guys had a great time. See you guys next time.
Okay, bye.